Most budgets fail quietly in the overhead section. Production looks fine, labor wonderful, but cash and profit doesn't make sense, right? Now, in this video, I'll show you how to prepare the manufacturing overhead budget in Excel using a case scenario. Now, looking at what we have just prepared in this series of budgeting in Excel, we have designed our sales budget as you can see on the screen. So before I continue, let me pause here. If you have not replicated this, I will advise you to pause this video and go back to previous lessons in this series and watch the lessons the way it was published. We started with the sales budget, replicate it so that by the time you get to this point, you already have this budget already prepared. You have something like this replicated, right? So you can see the sales budget here. We prepare the production budget, the material usage budget, the material purchase budget, the direct labor budget. Direct labor, we have the hours and we have the cost, right? Then we now have the manufacturing overhead, which is what we are going to be looking at in this video. Now, before we start preparing the budget, first of all, we need to build our assumption. And mind you, we're using a case scenario just as we have been using from the first lesson in this series. So we go to the assumption sheet. Now, on the manufacturing overhead budget, it says that the variable overhead budget is 30 naira per direct labor hours. So we have to pick the 30 naira. So you input your 30 naira, then just fill to the right. Right, we fill to the right. Now, it says the fixed overhead is 50,000 per month. 50,000. This includes monthly depreciation of 15,000 for machine used in production. So we need to take note of it, right? Though we are not preparing, it's when we are preparing cash, then we can make adjustment for this. But for now, we'll capture the entire 50,000, right? But when we want to know the exact amount that we paid as fixed overhead, then we would now consider the depreciation because we know depreciation is a non-cash item, all right? But now that we are preparing the budget, we need to take all the costs into consideration, right? So we pick the 50,000, right? Then you just fill to the right. Now, having captured our assumption, we are done with the assumption under manufacturing overhead. So we go to our schedule where we make the computation. Now, remember the assumption says variable overhead budget is 30 naira per direct labor hour, meaning that cost of variable overhead budget is dependent on the direct labor hour. Please have that in mind. So when we get to the schedule where we make our computation, we'll just use the equal to sign to capture. You go back to your assumption sheet, then we pick this particular 30 naira. Now we want this cell to the row to be fixed, right? We want the row to be fixed, meaning that as we copy the formula downwards and to the right, we don't want the row to move from row 45 that we are seeing here. Right, so we'll press, just look at the formula section and see what will happen. I press F4 the first time. You see the dollar sign is in front of D and in front of 45. I want the dollar sign to remain in front of 45 alone. So I'll press the F4 again. You can see the second time I have the row being absolute. The column is relative, and that is what I need. Then you say times. What are we timesing it by? We'll go back to our schedule. We are timesing it by this particular number of hours. See the labor. This is the labor, direct labor hour code. We've done it in the previous training. That's why I said for you to follow through in this training, you need to have watched the previous training where we did the sales, the production, material, and labor. Right. So times the labor hour for B, because we are calculating the big size, the variable overhead budget for big size. So we'll times it based on the labor hour for big size, right? So this is it. So I won't be making this absolute. I'll leave it as relative. Why? I'll be copying the formula downwards and rightwards, and I want it to change, right? So I will just click enter. Good. So this is the total variable overhead cost we'll be incurring to produce the big size bag, right? So I will use the fill handle, fill downwards and fill to the right. You see, this is why it is good to understand the relative and absolute cell reference. It makes the work very easy, right? So this is the only computation we'll be doing in the schedule section. So let's go to the budget section. Now, in the budget section, as I stated previously, here we just want to pick what we've already computed. We don't want to do any computation here. We just pick the final value, and that is it. The only computation is more of totals we are doing in this section, which is where the main budget model resides, right? So use the equal to sign, go to the schedule, and right, you start picking on the calculation we just did, right? So having picked that, we'll leave it as relative because we want to copy the formula downwards and to the right. Good. Now, this is all the variable manufacturing overhead costs for big size bag, medium size bag, and small size bag. Right. So we just use the sum function to calculate the total of total variable overhead cost. Good. Now, for the fixed manufacturing overhead cost, it's already given. There is no computation. Fixed is fixed. Whether you are producing 1 bag or 20 bags, luggage bags, or 30, the fixed overhead cost is fixed. It's going to be incurred. Right. So we'll just use the equal to sign and we head to the assumption because there's no calculation for that. So we'll just head to the assumption and pick the fix. This is a fix for January, and there you go. So our formula is going to be relative because the fix applies to all the production process. So it's fixed even if you produce only big bag, you're going to be incurring this fixed overhead, right? So you fill the formula to the right, then let's compute the total manufacturing. Let me write this very well. This is manufacturing, total manufacturing overhead. So you use your sum function and sum the variable, the total variable, and the total fixed manufacturing overhead. And there you go. So you fill the formula to the right. Now you come to this point, you also use the sum function to copy through all the months. Let's say I have the total from January through to June, right? Then you fill the formula downwards. You do the same thing here. I guess we can just use the fill handle here, and okay, we use the sum function here, and here we'll have to use the sum function too. Good, because we need to sum the total of what we have seen here. Here we sum the total variable manufacturing overhead. Please notice the way the formula is working so that you won't miss out in the calculation, right? So here we now calculate the total of all the variable overhead and fixed overhead cost. So you still use the sum function, and we are referencing these two cells, and there you go. So we have a total cost of 810,765 naira. So we're going to be spending a total manufacturing overhead cost of 810,765. So that is what we're going to be spending. So this is how you prepare your manufacturing overhead budget based on the case scenario we are working with, right? So I believe you've gotten value from this section and you've replicated same. So if you have done that, I want you to like this video if you've gotten value, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload the next video, which will be the selling and distribution overhead budget, right? So do what to replicate it and let me get your feedback in the comment section. I'll be waiting to reply you. Thank you and see you in the next video. Bye for now.